Welcome to the WBC Arena. What a night we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Katie Taylor. She's 165 centimeters tall with a reach of 168. And in this corner, it's Claressa Shields. She's 5'8" with a reach of 68.1 inches.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
Introducing first, it's Katie Taylor, perhaps the greatest athlete Ireland has ever produced. Claressa Shields, one of the most avoided fighters in the game and one of the best to lace them up, fighting proudly out of Flint, Michigan, USA.
It'll be ding-ding from first bell. They're off.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Bray, Ireland. She became the 8th boxer in history to hold all 4 world titles, a 2-division world champion, and an undisputed women's lightweight champion of the world. Simply the best, Katie Taylor. Fighting out of the blue corner, and ladies and gentlemen, here is the 2-time gold medalist from Flint, Michigan, a 3-weight division world champion, and an undisputed women's 154-pound champion of the world, Claressa Shields.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Thank you, Todd. You know what? Outside, it's hot. Inside, it's roasting.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. And there's the bell to start the round. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. She got hit by a punch. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Why does she continue to hold? The referee could take a point here.
I don't know if it's a dancing competition or a fight.
They're both trying for a knockout. Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. That one lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What a night! Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
They ring the bell, and here we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot.
Smart move to clinch there, but the referee's only going to let you do that so often.
Now, sometimes style makes fight, but this one, the styles just seem to be clashing.
Beautiful counter shot. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee just pickpocketing and stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
She misses with that jab. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Can't land the jab there.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. Wise move here to try and slow the momentum down here by grabbing on.
You've got to save that in the back, because if you're ever hitting her, a clinch will save your life. You've got to hold on, clear your head, step off again, push them, hold them, lean them down. So when you're going to use those clinches, do it on the blind side of the referee, then let go.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You can't do that too often or the referee is going to take a point.
Sometimes you've got to go with the instincts. Hold on tight till your head clears, till you get your breath back, till the referee steps in.
Let's talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. It's all offense all the time.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That left hook just missed. Gonna try and relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. Couldn't land that jab. Smart move there. When you're in trouble, just hold on.
There's a tactic to clinching. When you clinch, you take it.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Good counter shot by her. Gonna shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. Nice punch. Can't score with that jab. tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big... Where was the defense? And down goes Katie Taylor. Let's see that again.
That's lights out right there. One, two, three, four, five.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Catch and shoot. Final 10 seconds here, and it's been a good round for her for sure. Let's talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
They ring the bell, and here we go. So she's back in her corner, Johnny, but you got to believe this is just a calm before the next storm. Her opponent is going to swarm her again as soon as that bell rings.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Here she is bouncing around on her toes, trying to get some energy now. She got clipped by that counter. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Every time they drop their... So once again, they'll clinch, and one of these fighters has got to take the lead here.
You cannot do it too often because the referee is going to pull you apart and deduct a point.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Everyone getting tired of seeing these two fighters hold and clinch.
Yeah, you got to clinch. What the idea is just to get your opponent to complain to the referee. Get him to complain about the conditions. Get him to just feel uncomfortable. Keep doing unorthodox things. I don't mind that now and again, but don't make a habit of it.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Miss with that jab. The defense failed them. And they're down. It looks like this one's going to be over. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So it's onward and upward after another knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That was her.